MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
Feeling you, MP.
Fix MP.
At the shooting guard position, 6'5", number 00, MP.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis is out there at Bull. And it's Knight in at the point. And for the Lakers, they've got MP. He's out there with Doncic. Michael Porter's out there with Davis. And it's Salon in at the 4. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now here's Knight. Pass to Bull. Outside Tatum. It's good from long range.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Now here's Doncic. The 3 from MP. Porzingis with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. And that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Tatum after Luka Doncic hitting the 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Here's Davis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside Tatum. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. A shot by Knight, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Really? You're going to give MP a look from there?
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. And White kicks the ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A 3 from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Porter against Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Can they get it? Tatum no good. Lakers leading by 6. You know, very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. There's some early season activity going on in LA as the Lakers are already making moves. They've done something that has sent shockwaves around the league. They've acquired MVP caliber talent, Luka Doncic. This has been circulating for a while now that they were targeting this multi-dimensional guard, but now it's instantly become a reality, and it changes everything about the outlook moving forward for this team.
Once again, Shams, as always, gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the 76ers was a revelation. He had 56 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to MP. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's MP making things happen for LA. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Back right after this. And so far through what? Switch here.
Go get him, MP. Your time.
Lakers leading by 13. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Porter is out there with MP. And it's Hood Schifino in at point guard. That's the Laker 5.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Winslow finds Knight. Here's Hughes. Tatum with a screen on Porter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Screen by Bol. Winslow wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball. Winslow's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Lakers shooting 43% from the floor. The 3 from MP. Los Angeles with another miss.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Knight passes to Hughes. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with the guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star, very different. Pass to Hughes. They set the pick. Right side Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Knight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the paint. MP converting the tough bucket.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Hughes with it. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Vanderbilt a screen on Winslow. Another miss by MP.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Bull against Vanderbilt. Bull kicks to Winslow. Pass to Hughes. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hughes got 5 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's MP, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's the tenacity you have to have inside. MP knew it would be 50.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Knight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Doncic finds MP. Takes the 3. MP showing the range.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Immunity. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the position.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
One thing they get with Luka, he wants the last shot. And he's shown he's an elite closer.
No matter what gets thrown at him, he doesn't rattle.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Los Angeles leading by 9 on the floor for Boston. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Cole is out there with Porzingis, and it's Knight in at the point. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Celtics trail by 10. Knight passes to Porzingis. A shake. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The 3 from MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 29 points for MP.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
The Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. MV is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Davis in the corner. Doncic passes to MP. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 13. Tatum dishes to Knight. Pass to Porzingis. Here's White. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP outside. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those are things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it. After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 16. 1:16 left in the third quarter. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
MP deciding where to go with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Knight.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Los Angeles leading by 16. MP outside. Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Knight finds Porzingis. Now Hughes. 19 seconds left in the third. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
MP getting it done for LA. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Josh Green, MP out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Salon in at the fourth. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. MP, good.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Tatum on the wing. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 analysts that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
MP outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The 3 buries it from three-point range. MP's got 48.
three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Offensive man.
Here's White. Pass to Bull. Tatum on the wing. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Porzingis sets the pick for Knight. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 20. Here's MP. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Yeah, MP saw his chance to get right to the rim, and he took it.
Looking to get it going. And the layup good by Tatum. And that's 17 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Salon.
2 minutes remain in this ball.
White against MP. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tries the spin move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. 1 miss can make a big difference.
A pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by MP. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And here's MP for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Doncic against Tatum. The shot's good.
Jason Tatum.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 58.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's MP. Pass to Doncic. He's looking for MP and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it out in a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. See you next time.